and welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn
and Bo.
So, tell us about your girl.
I wore my shirt in support.
Nice. Like it.
Yeah, so she did announce.
Yeah.
TS12.
You guys knew it was going to happen.
On the podcast.
How did every brand have it ready? How were they all ready?
Literally.
Every brand, every fucking Disney page, everybody. And like, it was all good. How did you guys all have this shit ready?
I don't know.
How'd they all have it ready?
So fast.
And it was everything. It's been like, it finally, probably today's like the first day that I got on to Instagram, and it wasn't just like sparkle orange. But
I saw a new one today that I hadn't seen yet.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't see new ones today,
right.
But it's the first day that it hasn't been
like
every like my whole Insta. I mean, you know what? I'm normally not a fan of orange, but I'm kind of liking the sparkle orange. I kind of like it. I guess. So just in time for spooky season.
I don't know how, but they were all quick, and I was like,
"Have you?" Good.
There's never been another any artist, any movie, any artist, any like entertainment thing announced has never brought every fucking brand out of the woodworks.
Oh, that was wild.
Like, she didn't even have to pay for any of that advertisement.
No, that was crazy.
But they were getting their own. You know, they're doing it because people share it. So, like, they saw that. But still, like, and the fact that, like, she has that much sway over, like, pop culture or what, you know, I don't even know if it's pop culture. I don't know.
I didn't do this before.
About over, like...
Yeah, no, I would call that pop culture because it's literally every fucking brand on the internet. Yeah. Every fucking brand on the... And not even just brands. Like I said, it was like the Disney, and like Disney had a thing, and like the pass holders had a thing, and then they put out like this thing, and it was like Minnie and Daisy, and it was like the life of a showgirl.
Yeah.
And it was, like, literally everybody...
Well, I mean, Disney has their own line that is like Taylor Swift-esque.
So that night, I'm on Facebook, and it's all the like random like Disney groups, like on my personal Facebook. They were all buying orange magic bands.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think there's a real big crossover in like Swifties and Disney fans. Like, it's a very big crossover there. Yeah. So like the next night after we recorded, right? She did like early, right? Because it was like supposed to be Wednesday, but it was like Tuesday. Shit went off, wasn't it?
Tuesday was the day that they like teased that she was going to be on the podcast. Well, no, they teased that earlier because we recorded Monday.
Yeah, right. Because I felt like you made your comment about Wednesday, and you were like,
so.
But
when we recorded
Monday,
we didn't. There was the tease that she was gonna be on the podcast, but that we weren't really sure if it was.
But you were assuming.
But we were pretty sure it was her. So that was Monday. Tuesday, they announced TS12, but they hid like what the cover photo was.
Okay,
or like her album cover. And then Wednesday, she was actually on the podcast. Like, they released the...
So maybe it was Tuesday when they announced the TS12. Was there orange involved in that? Because I swear it was, like, immediately, like, my whole personal
because
Facebook was...
like, it was Tuesday when they, I think, had just the... Was it, like, the green with the orange lock? And that was, like, before they showed what the cover...
Maybe it was.
What the album cover actually was. And that's when everyone started going, like...
So it was literally my whole regular personal Facebook feed was, like, Disney groups being like, hey, guys, and they were all, like, just buying orange magic bands.
Yeah, I think, because they were, like, using the orange charts and the things that they posted and, like, you know, Taylor Swift's people and stuff. So, yeah, that orange and green was definitely, like, announced, like, Monday, Tuesday, yeah.
It was just funny how, like, it happened, and it was, like, immediately, like, buying orange wrist magic bands, and then the next day it was, like, every fucking brand.
Right.
Everybody.
It was crazy.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in support. I saw it today, but I did watch the podcast. I watched it.
Yeah, I didn't. I figured you'd tell us about it. Tell us about
7 o'clock when it came out.
In the morning?
No, it was at night.
Oh, I don't
it released,
know what time
it released at 7 p.m. Wednesday night, and
YouTube dropped, right?
Yeah, actually, at the very end, it cut off, and I thought, like, that's weird. Why did it end like that? And apparently, like, we missed the whole, like, all those of us that watched it live missed, like, a whole, like, 15 minutes or whatever of the ending. But I thought it was going to be, like, 30 minutes. She's going to pop in, hey, guys, I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you. Here's my album. Like, but it was fucking 2 hours long of literally no ads, no, like, whatever, where they're, you know, trying to sell you something, and just her, Jason, and Travis for 2 hours straight.
like a real pay-per-view back in the day.
It was crazy.
Too young to know that.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'd never seen her in an interview like that. And it was her and Travis like in the room together, and then Jason's home, at his house, so he's on a different screen, and Jason was doing like the interviewing.
I saw people were saying that like he's the Barbara Walters of this generation, and like where's his Pulitzer Prize?
Yeah, because it was a really good interview, and he asked all the questions. Like, I mean, obviously there's still like things that we all wonder, but they went into their relationship, they went into how they met, they went into him like with the friendship bracelet and how he was butthurt, and she was like, I didn't see that. She's like, obviously, like, I didn't know he wanted to meet me. He never reached out to any of my people, because there was always talk, like, that we thought they had already met, and that was, like, a ploy, like, just to, like, give a feeler to how people would respond to them in a relationship. But no, she's like, I had no idea that was even a thing. He didn't reach out to any of my people. Like, everyone's like, sending me this guy because that went viral. Like, when he said I had my number on a bracelet, but she wouldn't meet me. And he apparently just thought because he was on the Chiefs and it was at Arrowhead Stadium that he could go wherever the fuck he wanted to. And he was just going to the elevator lady was just going to let him
up there, right?
Down,
meanwhile,
go meet her.
There's way bigger celebrities than you at every single tour.
Yeah.
Like,
so she's like, and then I guess people reached out to her, like, sent her the video, and then she's like, well, if this guy's not crazy, it's kind of sweet. Like, I don't know. This is...
You could be a real fucking weirdo.
Yeah, she's like, this could
be
like really bad or really good. It could be really fucking weird, or this could be like the nice, like, romantic gesture that, like, I've been writing about my whole life.
I saw like a snippet of that quote, right? And she's talking about like 80s movies and rom-coms and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So I think it was like the right people kind of told her about it, to where like
people that she trusted,
somebody was not a fucking and like weirdo. They knew him, and like,
well, wasn't it something about, I feel like we talked about this last year or whenever they started dating, and I don't remember who they were, the women that have a podcast that made a jacket, and they had said that they had told her or something. Remember they made like specialty jackets for her?
Yeah, I remember that.
And the other one, I feel like they had said that like they sent it to her. I don't know if she knew them, but like,
yeah,
I feel like they had talked about
she
how
said
they
she had like got it from a bunch of people, like so many people were sending it to her. And then like Andy Reid, I guess, like vouched for him too, like sent it to the dad or something like that. So it was cool. I mean, she went through like the Eras tour, she went through like just everything, getting her master's back. Like, we got behind like a story of that had never been told before, that like her mom and her brother were the ones that went out to try to make the deal, and that like, the mom called and said, we did what we could do, they seemed interested, but we just have to wait. And then she got the phone call when she was like home with Travis, and Travis was playing video games, and she like just walked in the room, she's like, I was just sobbing, I couldn't even get the words out, she's like, I just collapsed.
Oh, that's so cute.
And like, I know. And then Travis is like, and then I started crying.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And so it was like a really cool, like, you really saw like, yeah, you really saw like the human side of her, which is what like I think us as Swifties have like been like shouting from the rooftops from the beginning, is that like she is fucking human, and she's never let like this fame get to her. And I think that interview where she was comfortable and she trusted the people who were interviewing her, like she really showed that like side of her.
Right, that she's a normal fucking person.
Right. Like, she was making jokes, and like she talked about how she made sourdough, and like how she makes Pop-Tarts, and how she loves to bake, and how Jason sends her picture, or Travis sends her like otter meat like videos, and that's like the gist of sourdough and otters is the gist of like her internet, because she stays off of it.
I was wondering what that was about. I kept seeing people posting like, this is such a big day for sourdough and otters. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Because I didn't watch the interview. I saw like snippets and things online of like, because it's been all over, but like I didn't actually.
She admitted to being on like sourdough blogs, and Jason was like, oh, everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Taylor's on our blogs. And she looks in the camera and she goes, oh girl, I am on your blogs. Like, like if you're talking about sourdough, I'm there.
That's so funny.
And then she goes, something about Travis sending her pictures of like otters because he wants to like rescue a wild otter.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
He absolutely seems like the kind of guy that wants to rescue a wild otter.
And so she's like, I get
believe that.
otter like videos and sourdough blogs, and that's about the gist of the internet. Otherwise, I stay off of it.
And that's fair.
For valid reasons.
Otters and sourdough are cool. I wanted to be somebody that makes sourdough, and I talked about it, and I had a friend, and she showed me how to do it, and then my sister-in-law sends me things about it, but I just buy the one at Aldi. I mean, I love the sourdough.
Right.
But do I really have time for that?
I know.
I don't know. And then I'd kill the starter, and then I'd be sad. And, like, I'd probably be into it for, like, a month, and then I would just move on.
Yeah, I don't want to keep anything else alive.
Right, and like the Aldi sourdough is really good. I know I'm always talking about Aldi, maybe not here, but like in my real life, everybody that knows me is sick of fucking Aldi. But like their sourdough's really, really good, and it's literally like flour, salt, and fucking dough.
Yeah, there's
it's
like
nothing,
a
3-ingredient thing.
Like which is what you'd make in your living room anyways.
Right. So like, can I just give Aldi $4?
Right. Yeah, I will gladly just give Aldi $4.
Right, I'll just give Aldi $4. It's fine. It's really good fucking bread. You get that Aldi version of Kerrygold. It's just a green thing that says Irish butter, so it's just Aldi's version of it, and it's so fucking. I literally just eat toasted butter.
Yeah, same shit.
Regularly.
I'm with you. I ain't doing the sourdough. But...
All right, I mean, kudos to you guys.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift and whoever else.
Yeah.
Every fucking buddy else is making sourdough.
Really like took off.
Yeah. And my friend was like, I'll give you some starter. And then I was at her house and she like went through and like showed me how to make it. And she was going to give me this. And then I was going to take it home and cook it. And then I was like, oh, I got to go to Walmart. What do you mean? She was so mad at me.
Everyone, I do think it's funny how like everyone has names for their starters and stuff, you know, like it all.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
But like I could just name a plant I'm going to kill anyway.
Right. I know. This poor lady, not that this is anything, but I had a table the other day and I had like these palm frond, like, I don't know what, they're not a palm frond, they're not like a palm tree, but what's like the big palm tree that has like the big leaf and it's really tropical and like it's always on like anytime there's like a tropical theme, this like leaf is in it.
It's not the sable palm?
No, I don't know. Anyways.
Is it that one?
No. I don't know. It's like this tropical leaf. I was wearing fucking leaf earrings. And the lady's like, oh, this girl at my table. Oh, you a plant mom? And I was like, what?
No.
And she goes, oh, you a plant mom? And she's like, I like your earrings. And I was like, oh, no, these are just tropical. And I like anything tropical. Meanwhile, she's got these earrings that are like gigantic flowers. And I'm like, this bitch is a plant mom. And I go,
she thought you guys were going to bond over plants.
She did. And then I fucking like just stabbed her in the heart. And I was like, I kill literally any plant I touch. She was like, and I go, you know, a frangipani, I stuck that in the ground and it fucking died. And I think she was like in heart, like I think she was like a legit, like fucking loved plants. And I'm just telling her about how I fucking kill them all. And
I thought you were a psychopath.
I think to her, it felt like I said I killed a fucking kid.
She was like, get this kid killer away from me.
Yeah, and I was like, probably should have scaled that back a little bit.
Right, you did want a tip.
Because I really think I broke her heart when I told her I kill every plant I touch. And then I was like, but my mom is she loves plants. She's got a whole patio of plants. She just didn't pass that on to me.
I remember I bought a stevia plant at Disney last year. That's dead. Got marigolds at fucking Hope Sound. What's it called? They did okay for a minute. They're dead. The only thing that I've kept going for a couple of years is this fucking Aldi rose bush. Because, you know, roses are the easiest thing. Someone told me that years ago, and I bought a rose in a potted plant, and I kept it going for a little bit. But that was back when I was in the Spirit Club. And I would just constantly be traveling for like $20 tickets. And I forgot about it all the time. And I killed that one. But this one's doing okay. But I think only because it's outside and it rains.
Right. I have sunflowers right now that I think aren't doing okay. I should probably water them. But yeah, I literally, I can't keep them alive either.
I read on the internet that instead of like getting rid of your pumpkins after Halloween, you should put them out for animals to eat. So I did. But I don't think the animals ate them. And then there was just seeds there. And then some pumpkin stuff grew. But then it either died or a frog jumped on it or like it broke. I don't know what happened. Yeah. But I had pumpkins growing. Yeah. And my dad was like, oh, wow. Because my dad's like into plants. And he was like, oh, you're growing pumpkins? It's really cool. And I was like, yeah, I'm really cool. You know, it was an accident.
I think pumpkins are hard to grow in Florida, no? Isn't it really hot for them?
I don't know. It was an accident. Anyway. So it was completely unintentional. But then they grew and I was trying to act like I was cool about it. But it wasn't intentional and it did not work out. So. But
don't ask us to plant it.
If you see a stick rose bush at Aldi, though, you want that. It's like $7, and it's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, yours lives.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure just because it's outside because of the rain. It blooms when it rains. But if I watered it regularly, it probably would bloom all the time.
Right.
But it just kind of blooms when it rains.
Which is fine. That's good enough.
Right.
It still blooms.
I'm also working on composting. That's not going well either.
Yeah, that's not for me either.
But what do you do with all these coffee grounds?
Throw them in the trash.
I feel bad doing that.
I could not.
So now I got a Walmart bag full of coffee grounds.
What do
and half
they
a compost
call that? A
out front.
crunchy mom or something like that? Is there a name for that?
I thought I could be a crunchy
or a trad wife. Is that
a trad wife? You got to make now. What trad wife is like traditional, like husband's the head of the household, and you just like do your makeup and look pretty and take care of everything while you're secretly having a mental fucking breakdown and down in vodka in the closet. Pretty sure that's trad wife.
All right.
So we're out of that.
Not that.
Yeah,
not that.
Oh, and like the whole man thing. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's their thing. Is like they're traditional wives, right? They're just gonna like listen to their man and like bake cookies and shit
with their aprons.
Yeah,
yeah.
I got some cool aprons, but my apron says like, "I'll feed all y'all fuckers" or something. I'll feed all you fuckers.
Yeah.
So it's not. I have an apron, but like it's literally because like I'll be like dumping pasta, like boiling water. You know what I mean? Like this, and then like it'll backsplash, and then I'll get like burnt in my fucking titties.
Yeah.
So then I put an apron on just so I don't. Just literally dumping pasta water so I don't backsplash myself. Yeah, because I do that. And then I'm like, and then my glasses fog up and I can't see and I'm burnt and it's a whole fucking thing. And then like Eric will come
Also, I don't think a trad wife's apron would say what you said either.
No, probably not. I do also have food and wine, one with Mickey Mouse on it that my aunt got me.
That's probably a little bit more.
Probably a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
I wear the "I'll feed all you fuckers" one else though.
Yeah,
that's what it says. I'll feed all you fuckers. That's the one. That's the one I wear. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know how we got there, but we are not.
We were talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, okay, back to her, because that was it. Honestly,
there's so much to say.
Honestly, if you haven't watched the interview, I don't care if you're a fan of hers or not. Like, I honestly think that everyone should watch it.
I meant to, and I just haven't. 2
hours is a really long time, and I get that, but it literally captivated me. Like,
you could break it up.
You could break it up, absolutely. But I did not get bored in it. Like, and I don't know if that's like biased, if I'm just interested in what they had to say, and like, but it was very
you're probably a little bit biased. Yeah, because you were very interested.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was very captivating. Like, it kept my interest. It was funny, it was sad, it hit all the emotions, you know what I mean? Like, so it was good. And she announced TS12. It comes out October 3rd, which is Mean Girls Day, and so that's kind of funny too.
Oh, I did see memes about that too. I did see memes about that too. I just want to make a point or say something about what you just said though. I've been seeing a lot of how good it was from the people that you wouldn't expect. I've been seeing a lot of like I don't know if like it was like videos that people made like going around and taking it, but then I've seen some too from like people that I know personally that I didn't expect to be into it, and a lot of people were saying that like they had this opinion of her or whatever, and then they watched it because they watched the Kelsey brothers stuff and they were like surprised at how cool she was. And it was a lot of like men were coming out and saying that like, hey, like I always liked them because I thought that they seemed like somebody you could have a beer with. And like now after watching that, I feel like she seems like that too. And that's not the way the media or like whatever media they're watching portrays her. Right. And like I did see a lot of comments about people who were like, I had this completely different opinion of this person in my head until I watched this interview.
Yeah. I think it did do like, I think it was a very, very good like interview for everyone involved in it.
Yeah.
Like it made me like them even more, like how they're just like good guys, at least for what they portray, but I just feel like that's hard to like portray too. Like
it's hard to come across that way if you're not.
Right.
You're eventually going to slip up.
Right. And they just seem to really be good people and have her back, and I think that this album is going to be so good. Like she's going back to like, so Max Martin and Shellbrook are the producers on it, and it's just the two of them and Taylor. No one else I think is, and then there's the one song that features Sabrina Carpenter. And those two producers made We're Never Getting Back Together, 22, Look What You Made Me Do, all
the jams,
like Shake It Off, freaking like all like those upbeat pop, like Blank Space, the songs that when they come on everybody fucking knows them.
We're listening to I Can Do It With a Broken Heart today.
Right. I don't know if they had anything to do with that one, but
we were.
But all the songs that are like upbeat and everyone fucking knows, they produced. And then I saw a thing the other day of like all the number one songs that they have made, and it was insane, like how many songs that those producers have been involved in that went number one.
So you think the whole album's going to be number one?
I think it has the potential. I think with the two of them and then her, like how much she's progressed and grown and like what she does now, like I really do, and like the following she has now that she's never had before. Like Tortured Poets Department and the Eras Tour brought in so many new people.
Like I said, I just said last week that like I was like about the music before even when I listened to it, and then like I love that whole album. There's not a song on that album that I didn't like, and I don't love all of her songs before.
Yeah, I think this has the potential to really like blow record, like blow the records out of the water. But she does have to release a single. I read it just recently, and it's before the album comes out. In order for her to make the Grammys nominations
for next year.
Yeah, for like singles. So I don't know. But I don't know if she really cares about that shit anymore either. You know what I mean? I feel like she does it like, obviously there's still like the accolades and like it is still a business, and in the business scheme of things like that do matter.
Right, but like personally you don't think that she's really that caught up in that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm fucking stoked. I think we will get a single soon. I don't know when. I'm not like math, like all the, where these Swifties put anything together. I do think obviously before October 3rd though we're gonna get a song.
Right.
There's no like so. That just is how the music industry goes.
And like you can't really like announce this in August and wait until October to put anything out.
Right. I feel like there's always a single before the album releases.
Oh, you guys would lose your fucking minds.
Right. Right. And then there's like a lot of talk about how she said there's only going to be 12 albums or 12 songs. Like she said in the interview, it's my 12th album. There's 12 songs on the album. There is nothing more coming. And then there was like a Pinocchio, I guess, that showed up like on the shelf. And so people were saying like that Pinocchio showed up because she was lying about something.
You know what? She's like that.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if like that was part of their thing. She said that and then they showed a Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes sense.
And then there was like a 90s like book or something that said 90s like on the shelf behind them. Because, everyone's analyzing like what
that's
the fuck was on that shelf.
That's why I keep seeing people like zooming into the fucking shelf.
Nothing like... That's what she's done in the past. Like she did a Tortured Poets Department pop-up and she had things like on the shelves that alluded to like what the first single was going to be or what the names of the tracks were. So, I mean, she's like trained us
to look for this stuff.
To look for this shit.
Right.
So like...
You're expecting it.
People think that... Which would be a cool concept. Remember in the 90s when there was like hidden songs on albums and like if you could continued listening to the last song, like a new song would start that wasn't on the track list. I think that like Alanis Morissette did it. Hanson Brothers did it.
Yeah, remember we used to listen to that Handsome album over and fucking over and over, right?
So I do.
Was it The Man from Milwaukee or was that was on the set list?
I don't remember.
But I do remember that on the Hanson one for sure. Oh, that's so funny.
And anyway. So I think it would be like that is like I would never thought like that she could bring that back, but like to bring that back would be cool.
That would be really cool. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And it'd be her that would do it.
Right.
Yeah. If anybody was going to do that shit, it'd be her.
There's like a piece of, but there's like on the album, on the back of the album where it says like the track list, there's 12 things. But then there's like a piece of tape like after the 12th thing. And it's almost like she's like hiding
something, another
like track, like title. I don't know. But obviously there's like, it couldn't be nothing. But the thought is fun.
It is fun. And with her, it's normally not nothing.
Right.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited for TS12. And that probably means another tour. Right? I mean, we already...
Well, you already knew because of that leaked fucking like, concert thing, right?
Yeah, that auction or whatever that had the 2026 tickets. So my guess would be she does a tour again. Or does something.
What is this talk that she wants? I don't know if this is real, but I heard something about she wants to have a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, I've heard that too at the Sphere.
I can't believe that she would really just stay in one place. It doesn't seem like her style.
I know.
But I don't know.
But then it's usually when people want to like not
settle
travel.
Down, right?
Yeah. But then does she want to be in
Vegas and Kansas City aren't that far.
Right, while he has to
But
stay
it can't be that far.
in Kansas, yeah.
Or like, how does a residency work? You're not every night, right? So if you're just performing 3 nights a week, you know what I mean? Can you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's something she would do or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It just kept popping up.
Usually to be for people who.
On the drum track, right? I didn't want to. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm like whispering it like I'm not really still here, but.
Like, it doesn't, people that are at, like, their height don't do residencies in Vegas.
Right, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
So, I don't believe that. And honestly, I don't want to go to the Sphere. Like, I watch shows, like, the Backstreet Boys have just been there, like, on a residency there.
I saw, a girl that I know from a long time ago just recently posted that she was at a Backstreet Boys concert, and I was like, Anya, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a Backstreet Boys
we
concert.
were friends with, when we were younger, went out there, too, to see it. And it's fine. Like, I've seen the Backstreet Boys. I've paid money to go see them. Actually, I don't think I did actually pay for them. I can't believe you just admitted that. I thought you were big into the Backstreet Boys NSYNC rivalry. I'm pretty sure I won tickets to the Backstreet Boys.
That makes more sense.
In, like, a group thing where I also won tickets to, like, Justin Timberlake. It was, like, this boy band thing, I think. I feel like there was, like, a group thing where you got, like, whatever. And then I actually was watching the Backstreet Boys at their concert when NSYNC reunited at the VMAs, and I felt like I was really betraying NSYNC. I was not there. I was not home to watch that. I was at a fucking Backstreet Boys concert.
How dare you?
How dare me? But
Lance will never forgive you.
I know. His picture popped up today. Me and him.
Yeah, that was so cute.
Yeah,
I was passed out.
You were, and I was a bad friend.
It's okay.
And I left you.
Read the film. We're fine.
We had no business still being out then.
Yeah, but then
we did because we had tickets to Justin Timberlake, and I got to meet Lance.
It's fine.
At a Justin Timberlake concert.
That's pretty fucking exciting.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty exciting.
That picture pops up in his Flintstone shirt all the time. Like, of all the, like...
Why is he dressed like that?
I don't know. He had a Flintstone shirt on, though.
So ridiculous.
Yeah. But, the Sphere.
Yeah.
I think it would make me motion sick. Have you watched any of the videos of, like, a concert there?
No, I've seen so like the outside of it and
parts
like
and things, and it's the whole screen, and like you're engulfed in it, and there's like water moving or whatever the fuck they decide to put on the screen, and it's just constant movement. And honestly, like the videos make me like a little nauseous, so I couldn't imagine like being there in real life.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I would hope, honestly, selfishly, I would not want to go to the Sphere to see her. So.
Yeah, I've seen, like, little clips of, like, it looking like SpongeBob, but I don't think I've watched any but I see what you're saying. Like, there's, like the elevator at Legoland makes me sick. It's like you get in there, and it's, like, strobe lights and loud music, and, like, I can't handle, like, and it's like, why is this the elevator in a fucking
And it's, like, the whole
hotel?
wall. Like, there's not a wall. It's just, like, a circular thing, and it's a whole giant screen.
I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, it's very odd, weird looking. So, I don't know. I don't think she will, though. I think she'll go on tour. I don't know if it'll be as big as the Eras tour.
Well, because that was multiple albums. I feel like that's different.
Right.
But
I mean,
you probably might get like
big-wise, like how many dates, too. Like how long it went on, like 2 years.
Probably not. Because why would you do 2
years
for an album?
Honestly, I think they're going to want to start a family.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like, I think they both... He avidly talks about, has always said he wanted kids, and I would, she probably does, too. I don't have a reason to believe Otherwise, but not everyone does, so maybe she doesn't, but I would think that...
I mean, she's at a pretty good... like, she's definitely, like, made a name for herself, obviously.
Right.
Right, so, like, why not?
Right. Maybe she doesn't tour. I don't know.
Oh, she's got to do a tour because they're auctioning tickets for it.
Right.
But like you said, it's probably going to be, like, a much smaller scale situation. I keep seeing, like, the memes about people are, like... Their financial advisors are yelling at them already. How they can't afford Taylor Swift tickets again.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I do not want to fight that great war again, but I'm going to. Hopefully I get lucky again.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
May the odds be ever in your favor, right? Hunger Games stuff?
Yeah.
I heard there's a new movie out, but I'm still mad about how the movie's fucked up the first book, so I'm not interested.
I didn't even hear about a new movie.
Yeah, I guess she wrote a new book, but, like, maybe I'll read that, but, like, the new movie I wouldn't be interested in because they ruined the whole thing.
Yeah.
With the fucking Mockingjay pin, so I'm not even going to get into that. Not even going to get into that. I saved one Taylor Swift thing because had been saving stuff, but then I sent stuff, and then I've obviously been, like, doing other things, like buying Aldi quesadillas. They were okay. They weren't bad. They were really easy to make. the thing is, it's not that hard for me to make a much better quesadilla. But if I make a much better quesadilla, then I have to, like, wash out a whole pan and pot. And, like, if I use these, I can just throw them in the air fryer. I'm like, I don't wash the air fryer every time.
Right.
I don't know if that makes me gross, but, like...
I don't think anybody does.
No, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not putting raw chicken in the fucking thing. I'm putting pre-cooked French fries and goddamn quesadillas in there. But I had recorded, or I screenshot something because I kept hearing all this nonsense. Oh, well, first, the thing that she said that everybody had all over, but it was just too funny. That even if, like, you don't like her, you can't not laugh at this. And she said, and I think we all know if there's one thing that male sports fans want to see on their faces and on their screens, it's more of me. Even if you don't want to see more of her, you can't deny it. That's not fucking hilarious.
Right.
That's hilarious. But then I heard that people were, like, trying to, like, pit her and Kylie against each other. And then Kylie said, anyone that asks me in person, I am very forthcoming with how much I love and appreciate her and how much I love the fact that you can tell how happy Travis is. That's what I care about. Let's not put women against each other.
Right.
It's like, why would you think that they had a problem with her?
I think people were I read that, like, people were like, oh, she knocked Kylie's episode off as, like, the most popular New Heights episode.
I'm sure Kylie saw it coming.
Yeah, like, I think they all knew that was going to happen.
Like, Kylie Kelsey's really fucking cool, but Taylor Swift is an international pop star, and I'm gonna upset some people here, but I think at this point she's got more fame than Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like,
it's insane. And that's probably because the internet was not around. Who knows when Michael Jackson...
Honestly, Michael Jackson could have been this popular with the internet. But, but the thing is, he wasn't.
Right.
So, I would have to say that Taylor Swift is probably the most famous person in the world.
Right.
I don't feel like that's a crazy thing to say.
No. Yeah. There's not a place you will go that does not know who she is.
Right. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not a crazy thing to say. And, like, Kylie Kelsey's pretty cool, but, like, they probably don't know who she is in Malaysia. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, obviously it was going to be the most watched episode. Maybe
they watched a lot of American football there. I don't know.
But they also keep trying to say that Taylor's going to do the Super Bowl. And I'm like, before we change off, I just want to say that I don't believe that either. Like, I just don't. It's just not. Like,
she's funny. She makes her jokes. She goes to her game. She's not doing the Super Bowl.
No.
She's not doing the Super Bowl.
No.
First of all, she's better than the Super Bowl.
Yes. Again, people who are at their prime don't do the Super Bowl.
Right. Right.
Like, she does not need that attention. Or that's not the word I'm looking for, but
she doesn't need that promotion?
Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'm looking for.
I feel like there's a better word, but that's the closest I can get.
But so I'm just saying, I don't agree with I don't think it's happening.
I did not see that at all, because I probably don't see as much stuff as you do.
Yeah.
But it's still all over my page, but not as much as yours, I'm sure. But I completely agree. I don't think that she would need that. She doesn't need that. You're right, promotion's not the right word, but I still can't think of it.
Yeah. It's like when you put...
I knew it.
What happened?
I knew you could talk about Taylor Swift for half an hour. We said before we started, like, there's not that much news, and I was like, I mean, you could talk about Taylor Swift for a good half hour, and we're at 32 minutes. To be fair,
we did go off track a few times there.
Barely. We did for like a couple minutes, but we're at like 32 minutes, and are you done? Because I don't know.
I think
I was only looking to see if I had anything else.
I think that was the last thing I really wanted to say, was that I really don't think she's doing the Super Bowl, and we probably just need to stop like trying to push that, because we said last year when there was like the rumors, people were like, she's gonna do Super Bowl, she's gonna do Super Bowl. Like, she doesn't. That's his thing. She never puts herself in where other people should shine.
No, absolutely not.
Like, she never takes the spotlight. We've never known her to do that. Like, that is his spotlight. That is his time to shine. She is not going to put herself in the halftime show and overshadow his game.
No. And you know what? No, you're right. She's never been one to steal someone's thunder, because she's making her own. She doesn't fucking need to steal yours.
Granted, I mean, that's not saying that the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl, because, you know, none of that is written. It's all not scripted, and being the Chiefs in the Super Bowl would not bring millions of ratings to the NFL, that they're making millions of dollars off of Taylor Swift. But, you know, the Chiefs probably aren't even going to be in the Super Bowl this year, so she wouldn't be stealing his shine. But
regardless if it's scripted or not, I think they still have a pretty good fucking team. So they're probably going to
go anyway. Do have. I think
the Eagles are looking good too, honestly.
Are they?
My aunt made me. It was my aunt's birthday when it was like the Eagles preseason game, so like I had to watch.
Didn't they just lose the preseason game, the Chiefs, though? I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
But I feel like I saw that on the TV screen. It was like the Chiefs and like the Seahawks, maybe? Is that a thing?
Oh,
Do
maybe.
They play each other?
Yeah, but the Seahawks are good.
And the Seahawks, like, the score that I saw was higher. I don't know if that was the ending score or not.
I don't know what the Chiefs were doing. I was just saying, like, I've seen like some things online that like they look good because they always look good. Yeah. But like he's good, Patrick's good. You know?
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
have a
like,
good team. Like prior to Taylor, they were fucking killing it. You know what I mean? And then she came along, and then that just blew like their
popularity. Well, it got them like extra. I feel like viewers, right? That like wouldn't be watching football at all. And now that's a big.
I saw the women, like, it used to be like a 50-50 fan base for them. There was like something came out, like The Kingdom, I think it's called, a Chiefs Kingdom. I don't know, like a documentary on the Chiefs. That
I think I saw. I didn't see it, but I saw like
a snippet of it or something. And whoever they were interviewing in that documentary said like the fan base used to be pretty well 50-50, and now it's actually like 57% women.
Wow. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And I know like most of the people that are in my family that are football fans are women. Like besides like the Chiefs thing, like all my aunts like watch football. My dad doesn't. I don't think my dad's brothers do.
Right.
But all of his sisters do.
Right.
All three of them.
I feel like it has been a very like women do watch it, and it's always been male centric, but
yeah, like in my family, literally none of the men in my family watch football. Most of the women do. Like I have a cousin. You know my cousin, and she will tell you the stats of any single. She wants my favorite thing that she ever fucking did. So my cousin had a boyfriend that had been terrible to her, and they broke up. And then years later, they tried again, and he was still fucking terrible. And he was in a fantasy football league that he paid a lot of money to be in, and she knows so much about it that he gave her access to his whatever it's called. I don't play fantasy football. Yeah. His roster.
Okay.
Right? So that she could make choices and like help him out. And then they broke up. And so they broke up, but she still had access to it. And so she was like drinking at a bar and watching football and feeling some kind of way. And she saw that he had dropped whoever was like a popular quarterback for like a rookie. And she texted him and was like, "Oh, I saw you dropped blah, blah, blah for that rookie, you know, ha ha. Maybe that was a mistake or something." And he texted her back and he said, "Yeah, well, I dropped you and it wasn't a mistake." So she went in and cleared his roster. So if you don't know how fantasy football works, you can only add one person per week. So she fucked him for the season. And you can only add a person if someone else has dropped them. So if you drop your whole roster in the middle of the season, you're never getting a good player, let alone a whole team full. And this was like, he paid like hundreds of dollars, could have won thousands. Like it was like a big deal fantasy football league. And she dropped his whole fucking team. And I said, that is the best thing you've ever fucking done in your life.
Does he know she did that?
Yeah. Yeah, he was pissed.
Oh my god.
Maybe you should have took her off your fucking email before you started talking shit.
Yeah, dumbass. Oh my god.
That's the best thing she ever did. She was so funny. I mean, I don't know. Maybe since then she's done some cool things. I don't know. She had a kid. She got married. She's doing better. But like that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. All right, I don't know if I have any more football stuff. Oh, no, I did. I had one more, not football, Taylor Swift thing to say. How do you feel about the speculation that this friendship song's about Blake Lively?
Oh, fuck that.
I know.
I mean, I can't believe people are still...
Oh, my God, and it was like the next day, it was like 10 posts in a row. Fucking Perez Hilton and his bullshit. My God. He's like, I'm the original influencer. Go fuck yourself.
Come on, give it up already.
I knew it. That's what I thought too. And then I was like, I'm going to ask him about this. And I actually was going to text you when I saw it. And then I don't know, I got busy and forgot. So I don't have it saved anywhere. Because it's not something I meant to say here. Yeah. It's something I meant to just like text you about and be like, so this is nonsense, right?
Such nonsense. Come on, y'all.
It's probably her making fun of you guys saying that she broke up her friendship over this shit. Right. You know what I mean?
Like she's literally the kid's godparent.
Right.
Like she's not enticing you guys. Just because she hasn't spoken up about it doesn't mean anything. She doesn't speak up about anything. She doesn't listen to y'all. She makes sourdough and watches otter videos.
I was gonna say, we just found out that her whole internet the only thing she does on the internet is watch sourdough and otter. So she doesn't even know that you guys think this.
Right. It's not about Blake. And if it is about Blake, it's gonna be
it's gonna be that's what I thought. That was my first thought, because I didn't read the track list. I started seeing these articles, and it was like, this friendship song could be about Blake Lively, and then Perez Hilton was like, we all know. Whatever the annoying. Fuck he was
How
saying.
Is he still around? How is he still relevant at all?
And he pops up a lot because like he reports on fucking everything. So sometimes like you search something and he's the first one reporting on it. So you got to watch his stupid fucking videos.
Like wasn't he blacklisted a long fucking time ago and somehow came back?
I think
I feel like there was like a time when he was like not good and everyone hated him. Like, he should know how that feels and stop doing it to people.
Right. No, he's just a gossiping hoe.
Right.
I think I'm actually done now. I think that was it.
I saw, so moving on from Taylor,
yeah.
I did see that the Ketamine Queen.
Oh, what's her name? She get indicted finally?
That supplied Mathew Perry has accepted a guilty plea deal, probably. I'm sure.
She shouldn't get a fucking deal, though.
She's the last 5 people charged in Mathew Perry's death. She's going to prison for a long time after agreeing to plead guilty in the federal case. She struck a deal on 5 criminal charges. According to the feds, she will plead guilty to 3 counts of ketamine distribution, 1 count of distributing ketamine resulting in death, and 1 count of maintaining a drug-involved premises. In exchange for her guilty plea, the feds are dropping all the other charges for which she'd be indicted.
Well, she also, remember there was that other kid that, like, his brother came on and said that she gave him fucking lethal ketamine too, so she should be charged with at least 2 fucking murders. At least 2.
She's still facing some serious time in federal prison. She could get up to 65 years, but federal prosecutors will recommend a lighter sentence if she accepts responsibility for the crimes. She tried to delete messages sent to co-defendant regarding Mathew in the days after he died, including one where she claimed she never dealt directly with the actor and another where she questioned how long the ketamine would remain in his system. The feds had already secured guilty pleas from the 4 other defendants, Mark, Eric, Salvador, and Kenneth, who were Perry's assistants.
Yeah, well, what's his name was a doctor, right?
One of them was a doctor.
Placentia was, Chavez was, right? Placentia was for sure. Kenneth is that this one was the assistant.
Iwamasa.
Yeah, and I think Chavez and Placentia. I think Fleming was a doctor too, because like one was like one of them pill mill doctors. You know what I mean? I think that Placentia. He was just a prescription writer,
right?
But he was like under somebody else's.
Yeah,
I watched the whole documentary, but now it's been 6
so they
months.
all have pled guilty with plea deals.
She definitely got somebody else. It was in the documentary. There was like another family that like was sure that she gave the brother a lethal dose of ketamine. So she should definitely be.
I would assume if she's like dubbed the Ketamine Queen, she's killed more than just Mathew Perry and that guy's brother.
For sure. I'm saying that's at least 2 that we know of, right? That like were on fucking E! News or whatever. I watched.
So obviously I don't think like you can plea deal and like get immunity from any other crimes you've committed, right? Only within like that realm of crime. Like, can she get a plea deal like and get immunity from any other ketamine deaths?
I don't think so. I'm just saying because it said that they're going to drop the other ones, and I think that other one when I read the documentary, they were trying to get her on that one too.
Oh, I don't know then. Because it does say she, on 5 criminal charges, and she pled guilty to 3, right?
3 counts
of ketamine. So that's 1 count of distributing ketamine 2, and 1 count of maintaining a drug-involved premises. So is that 3 counts of ketamine? Is the 3 charges?
So 3 counts of ketamine distribution, charges, 1 resulting in death,
and then 5,
and then everything else she gets dropped.
Yeah. So what was?
So I think that his family was trying to also get her on murder.
That's fucked up.
And I don't know if that's in the same one or what, because I don't remember exactly what it was like, because it's been like 6 months since I watched this shit.
Yeah.
All right, what else do you got? I see you looking at more things.
R.I.P. That we talked about the Hanson brothers, but they came out with the Jonas brothers. Jonas are doing some sort of like Jonas Con or something like that, right?
I told you about that. Yeah. Some girl that I
and they keep bringing out all these people, like all these special guests. But I guess not too long ago they brought out Saturday maybe or Friday night probably because I'm seeing this Saturday morning. They brought out the Hanson brothers.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Did they say they walked so we could run?
I don't know. They should have though. I just don't understand those Jonas brothers. They love to do a concert and then stop. They love to announce a concert and then not finish like all their like promised dates. I feel like they've done that like twice now at least.
Yeah. They're all douchebags. Except for Frankie. I always team Frankie.
Yeah. Every time. This was just something stupid with Blake Lively and Taylor. I don't know if it's true. The social teams are now worried about Blake activating the Taylor Swift fan base, which is major concern. With this in mind and to ensure Justin and the studio are 100% protected moving forward, they now have now changed the fee to $30,000 per month due to the uptick in social chatter. So again, paying to block the chatter.
I think I did actually have something about that. I thought that I did, and then now I think that, like, maybe I actually did send something about that. This is nonsense that I sent today. That's something. Oh, yeah. Wayfair provide proof that they ran a smear campaign, and plus receipts that he paid $30K per month for an online hitman.
Right.
Which we knew, but, like, the internet's saying this, and the comments. What do you think the comments say?
He was just protecting himself.
Oh. Oh, no, actually, these comments are all on our side. Last time I checked, they weren't, so the good people must have come out.
Right.
It said, that constitutes retaliation. Blake wins. End of story. Exactly. People still believe that they organically came to hate Blake with such a deep passion. That's how well the smear campaign worked.
Right.
I can't believe so many women fell for this crap. Can we just start believing women? This is what we've been saying, meanwhile, for the last fucking 6 months.
It might be longer than that. I feel like this has been going on for so long.
And then, no, you know what? That was only the first 3 comments. I don't think so. Would a smear campaign work against, say, Natalie Portman, Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep? I can't imagine. Blake's behavior is just so bad on its own. Not much is required. Can you give us an example? No.
Right.
No. There's no example.
Would you just read a meme that had Meryl Streep's face on it and, like, a quote that she supposedly said? Like, come on.
And then this was just, I think, more of that. So he lied, but this is that ex-patriarch that we like. Internal messages show that Wayfair knew of HR complaints to Sony. Baldoni's team tried to silence them. New tech show Baldoni's PR team discussing 2 HR complaints from Jenny and Blake regarding Baldoni's inappropriate comments.
Yeah. He literally wrote an email saying, like, I haven't heard from Blake since the HR complaints. I'm worried about coming back to work and how she's going to treat me. Obviously, I just synopsisized that. It was, like, longer than that. But it was, like, this whole cry me a river, I'm going to play victim. But it started off with, I haven't heard from her since the HR complaints.
So clearly there was a reason for HR complaints.
So
and you know that
clearly
happened.
You knew they happened because you're addressing them. And now you want to go into boo-hoo me, I'm a victim. How is she going to treat me when I get back? And everyone's like, see, he was scared. She bullied him because he says, like, I feel like the script is being taken from me. And it's like, you're just trying to cry victim now. You're trying to turn all these people in your corner against Blake by saying, like, she's trying to take the film from me. Like, fuck, like, you started your smear campaign. You started your story back then and then tried to say that you had no idea. She never complained about you.
He's literally a victim of his own fucking nonsense.
Right.
And you can't claim victim at that point when you start the shit. If someone goes to HR to complain to you, you're not the victim for thinking how they're going to react after they're complaining about you because you did something.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right. I can't wait for that all to be over because it's frustrating every time it comes up.
I'm glad, though, that, like, it's finally, like, we're getting, like, real stuff.
I think so, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that it's still just, like, us and 6 other people on the internet saying it, but,
right.
like, I do like it.
Yeah, and
right.
Slowly more and more people are starting to, like, open their eyes to, like, being manipulated by a man.
Right, I like it. What's this vampire up to?
Tell
me he doesn't look like a vampire.
Actually, he thinks he's a fucking alien while you're at it. That's literally what this says.
Oh.
MGK thinks he's an alien.
Doesn't he look like a vampire, though?
Apparently he's an alien.
But doesn't he? Like, he could fit right in with the Cullens, right?
Yes, for sure.
Look at him and tell me he don't look like a Cullen.
He does look like a Cullen. But apparently he's an alien, not a vampire.
Oh, my bad.
His mom allegedly got abducted, and he is part alien.
Oh. That all makes sense.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
He's part alien. MGK.
I believe it, though. So I was taking, like, writing classes at the library, and then they, like, ask you, like, what you're writing about, and this woman was like, well, I'm writing about, like, the time that I was abducted by aliens, and then, like, she brings it up every time. Like, I don't go to all of them, but I go to them here and there when I can, and, like, she talks about it all the time, and she was like, I think my husband's going to divorce me because, you know, like, I'm just so obsessed with alien stuff because, you know, I'm just trying to, like, explain my abduction to everyone. So I don't know, I guess. Him and the lady at my library writing classes.
Yeah. His mom was abducted, not him.
Maybe it's her. Honestly, she's blonde. She's kind of crazy. She's tall.
Could be his mom.
It could be her.
I wonder
it could be.
where his mom lives. And Megan Fox could have suggested this place is a place to live.
And honestly, she's like tall, blonde, blue-eyed. She's probably like in her 60s. It could be his mom. That I had to sit at her table last time because I was late and she was the only one with an open chair because nobody wants to sit with her because she's constantly talking about how she's abducted by aliens. Which, like, honestly, I'll sit with you then. Please tell me about your alien abduction. I'm very interested. Yeah, I'm interested.
I do believe that they are out there. I just don't believe that MGK is part alien.
So does he think that, like, his mom was abducted and then, like,
impregnated?
That's what he's saying?
I don't know. But how else does he believe he's part alien then?
What does his DNA test say? Has he been on Ancestry.com? How many
just
midichlorians,
People magazine just says MGK claims he may be part alien as his mom allegedly got abducted at one point. It's a weird thing, dude. I don't know if my age, I don't know if it exists. So he thinks he's older than he actually is.
Does he know when his birthday is?
No, because he doesn't know when the aliens and when he was
So
born.
does he not believe his birthday?
I don't know. Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, where he discussed his youthful appearance, claiming he didn't even know his real age.
Obviously, because he's an alien.
So he thinks because he's so youthful, he can't be the age that his birth date says he is. So he must be part alien.
Same.
It has nothing to do with the doctors in LA. It's definitely because
how many days ago was this?
Part alien. 6 days ago, so
it should have been like August 12th, right? Because I'm at the 18th today. Perfect. I scrolled right down to the right space.
He is an alien.
Damn it. And then I got out of the app and I lost it.
Oh, God.
That was People, right?
Yeah.
I have to read the whole article. I need to know.
I think he was like on a show and said that with Andy Cohen. We'd have to watch the interview.
But you know there's going to be a little bit more
I just didn't give him
here.
that much of my attention. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, God. I need to know, like, if he knows his birthday.
He doesn't. Because he's younger than his age says.
Does he really?
He looks younger than his age says, so that means his age is not real. Age is just a number that he made up in his head.
I mean, maybe. Why does People Magazine have to post so much? There we go.
He's also like an eternal flame connect with a twin flame with Megan Fox. And they did the blood thing. So they are part alien too. I mean, part vampire.
Well, that makes sense. His real name's Colson Baker. That's an alien name.
Is the lady in your thing, is she Baker?
I don't know. Okay. It's a weird thing, dude. I don't know if my age, I don't know if it exists, he told Cohen after the host complimented his youthful appearance. MGK 35 went on to reveal that his age wasn't the only thing he didn't know. I just don't know many facts about my life, like my skin. If it rips open, it heals really quick, he said. There's just things where I'm starting to be like, who's my dad? Asked if he thought he could be from another planet, MGK replied, yeah, I've asked my mom, was there any period of time you went missing, like off the Earth? Was there ever like a tall, slender creature? She told me she felt like she got abducted at one point. Outer space abduction wasn't the only topic of conversation for the performer. Okay, well, that's the only part I care about. So.
What the fuck? So he is youthful. He looks youthful for his age, and he has great skin repairing. Like his skin heals fast.
Like
so
an axolotl.
He must be an alien.
Obviously.
Part lizard.
Or part lizard. But like, could you imagine like asking your mom, like, hey, I feel like I'm different. Did you ever leave the planet Earth? Like, what in your brain made you think? And then she was like, yeah, I think I got adopted one time.
Maybe he's one of those lizard people.
Maybe.
Because they can lose their tail and it grows back.
Real lizards, yes. Lizard people, I don't know. Do lizard people have tails?
I think they have fast healing skin.
You know what? Fair enough. MGK's a lizard person alien.
Maybe
his mom was obviously abducted.
Look into the lizard people.
Maybe.
And maybe they stay youthful too. I feel like lizard people don't age.
You know what? Probably. Is Paul Rudd
that
a lizard
motherfucker
person?
is not real. That's what it reminds me of.
He doesn't think he is. Apparently, according to him, he's not real.
That motherfucker. I wonder if his kid has the same quality. What's her name? I forget something.
Celestial Star.
Celestial. Because she's from outer space.
Obviously.
Oh my god!
I can't believe we didn't
makes
get it.
sense now.
I can't believe we didn't get this before.
Oh, she has an alien baby. That's why her name is from outer space.
Obviously.
All makes sense. That motherfucker is not real.
What
do you got there?
Oh, just that Sean Kingston was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison plus
shit.
probation for him and his mom were running a fraud thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And then it's the happy 17th anniversary to Portia and Ellen. I don't really care for Ellen, but I fucking love Portia.
Yeah, I feel like she got a lot of hate. Like, a lot of things just, like, didn't add up with her. Like,
right, she has this, like, nice person persona, but then, like, one too many people said she was an asshole behind the scenes for it not to be true. Yeah. And then, like, you've seen videos where, like, she's smiling, but you can see, like, the anger in the eyes. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Portia is fucking hilarious. Yeah. She's hilarious.
I don't actually know much about her.
I started to okay, so there's a show that is just amazing called Arrested Development. It's an older show, and it's like Jason Bateman and her like twins in the show. And
I heard of Arrested. I've heard of that, but I didn't actually realize she was in it.
It's so fucking funny. And so like it got canceled at some point because of like just network bullshit. And then like years later, Netflix bought it and like did it, but they tried to pick right up where they were, and like Michael Cera was like a child. He was Jason Bateman's kid, and now he's like 30. Yeah. And they tried to pick up, and like it just doesn't really work. And like Portia had like all this plastic surgery and looked like very different, and like it's literally like at the end of the episode before they got canceled, family members get arrested, and then it picks back up picking them up from jail. So like less than 24 hours, but you've all aged 20 years. Right. I think if they would have went... So, like, I've tried because the first half of the show is so fucking good that I've tried to get past, like... But I just can't get... It's just too hard to go from, now. Like, Michael Cera being 15 to being 25 and still pretending to be this 15-year-old. You know what I mean? It's just... Especially, like, him and the person... I don't know her name in real life. The actress that plays her daughter in the show. Like, they're literal, like, teenage children. And then the next episode, they're adults. In their 30s. You know what I mean? Right. But she's really fucking funny. And then I just saw Sabrina Carpenter, Ricky Martin, and more to perform at the VMAs. I'm not gonna really watch the VMAs, I don't think, because I don't. I know. I always try to, and then it makes me feel really old because I don't know half the people that are there. Right, and then it's like I don't even know. How do you watch the VMAs? How do you watch MTV? Isn't it just Rob Dyrdek's? Yeah, but I think a lot of the things are now like streaming. Like the VMAs, like you can find them on, I don't know, I think like Paramount Plus did it last time. Or one of those ones. That makes sense. I don't know, I probably won't watch it. Maybe I'll watch the highlights online. Yeah. This is what screenshots from people. It depends on if I guess I maybe would watch it if it depends. Yeah, right? Yeah. Right, I have to have nothing else going on. Right. And, like, that's rare. I just have a couple other things that I saw in People magazine. 2 Carnival cruise passengers died in separate drowning incidents at the newly opened luxury resort on Grand Bahama. It was a 79-year-old man and a 74-year-old woman, and in separate incidents on Celebration Key on Friday, the 15th. That's fucking wild. It really was. And they were both unresponsive in the water on 2 different vessels. I saw one of it. They were like. I guess I didn't screenshot the whole thing. I think they were like snorkeling, or like he was at least. So I don't know, but that's kind of scary and weird. Yeah, that's weird. So much shit happens on cruises. Do you think like why? Like there was just the new ship, I think, the one Royal Caribbean, one of the newer ones. The slide gave out as like someone. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. And then did you see the girl that was like doing a handstand and flipped over the pool outside the fucking cruise ship and fell? Yes. Shit's crazy. I just don't understand why so much happens on them. I mean, you got a bunch of people real drunk and crazy, and one in like an enclosed space. I don't know. I mean, old people dying in the middle of the island is weirder to me than the cruise ship shit. Right. I mean, I know it's part of it, but I mean, like, that's weirder than like... Right. But you're right. Like, I mean, the slide breaking on the brand new one, that's wild. Do you think you guys... Yeah, because some of those slides, like, go out over the water. Yeah. Fuck that. Never getting on one of those now. Fuck that. New fear unlocked. Right? Sophie Turner said that she and Kit Harington were retching filming a romantic scene for a new movie. That's my brother. That's not really news, but I thought it was fun because I watched Game of Thrones and they're like siblings in Game of Thrones. And now they're like famous actors. And they were like kids and they kind of like, that went on for so long that they like grew up in like a sibling bond and now they're adult actors and they have to make out and they're like, God. Like I get it. I feel like I'm on their
well,
side.
hopefully they had intimacy coordinators and and they didn't have freaking producers that were changing shit last second.
Justin Baldoni. And I just have a couple of Disney things. The annual pass holder exclusive merch was announced for Food and Wine, and it looks cute. It's not really great news, but what's this? Oh, that's my own nonsense. And then it's Halloween at Disney World. So Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party dates are up. The ones for this week are already sold out. Tomorrow's is sold out. Yesterday's was sold out. Which, like, I mean, cool. I'm glad that you guys are having fun. But, like, it's way too fucking hot to be walking around in a Halloween costume right now.
Yeah.
Way too fucking hot. I get it, though. Like, they're cheaper now.
Yeah, I know. And, like, people, like, just want to go to it, experience it.
Right.
So.
And, like, if you're from, like, another state where, like, school hasn't started.
When you're here.
Yeah, like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, like.
It's just way too early for me to feel like things Halloween.
Yeah, and I'm into the decor everywhere, but it's too hot for me to feel like putting on a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Not like something much
like
cooler.
the feels like today was 105.
I believe it was.
But I guess it's doing at night. It is at night, so it's a little bit cooler. You're not like in the sweltering sun, but.
And I have seen that people are doing like really well now, even with it being sold out. I don't know if they sell less tickets in August or what, but like I saw a lady today that went in with like no plan, and like granted they weren't trying to do everything, but they did everything that they wanted to do and had a good time. So like that's without a plan, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really have much else because my whole plan was to just let you go on about Taylor Swift for an hour.
Which I succeeded. So.
I mean, it has been an hour. I don't know if you have anything else.
I will always talk about Taylor.
And like, good. It's interesting stuff. I mean, like, that interview was really cool, and then people were like, "Wow,
so good!
Can't believe that she, gave that to the podcast." And it's like, of course she did. Like, they really care about each other. Like, if you knew that the whole world's been waiting for that interview, of course you gave it to them.
That podcast either. Like every other podcast episode on the New Heights has like a little DraftKings or cereal or whoever sponsored that episode. That one has nothing. Like, they didn't sponsor it. There were no ads during it. Like, nothing. They didn't make... I mean, obviously, like, YouTube probably pays them for their views because...
Right,
they're monetizing a podcast on it.
Right.
But they didn't take any money from any sponsorship or...
And part of your, like, ad revenue on YouTube, or your monetization on YouTube is ad revenue. You know what I mean? So, like, you're not making as much of that. Now, when you watch it, like, I did... Oh, they're probably ads now.
There was an ad now. Like, I watched it. I put it on the other day to try to watch that last half that I missed.
That crashed?
Yeah. And an ad popped up when I started it. So there is ads on it now.
Which that makes sense. They can't
during
keep that
that first 2 hours, there was nothing, and there's no sponsorship on the video. Like, all the other ones have, like I said, that little picture in the corner of their cover photo. And in the description of the podcast, they'll like shout out whoever sponsored that episode, and it doesn't have that.
Nice.
So I think they did it with, I don't know the word I'm looking for. So, but with like, not valor, but like, oh fuck, I don't know. They did it without like they weren't taking advantage of her. Right. And they even said in it like they were never gonna, like, she approached them to announce it, that they were never gonna ask her.
They weren't gonna try to like use her for popularity.
Yeah, obviously she's like the #1 requested freaking guest. Like they say, ever for that to be on that podcast. But and Travis said, he goes, I would have never asked you to be on it. Like that needed to be your decision.
And here she is, deciding.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. So they're very supportive of her, so she supported him back.
I like it. I like, what did you say? That Jason told his kids that cats were poisonous, so she like teaches them that they're not.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
He has said that in the past too on the podcast, that like he has said that to his kids. So she's not making that up. Like he's admitted that.
That's really funny.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess we're out, right?
I think so. Nothing.
No,
nothing
it's
else.
been an hour.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. K-Town down. Thanks for being here.
If you like this, share with a friend. Don't forget to like and follow.
And find us on all social media at parkinglotchats.podcast. That's Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Same handle.
Thanks for being here.